So what if a comet went by and killed all the women or turned all of us gay? What I'm saying is, Mr. North over there, the greatest sportscaster in America.
Yeah, striking.
I would bury your face in the pillow like you wouldn't believe. You would be my bottom.
No,
that's all I'm saying.
We would be panicking and running around going, we're alone. What are we going to do?
Let me tell you something.
We're done.
Have you ever thought of... Put that down.
What's the matter?
Stop it. We're not doing product. We're not doing product placement for Starbucks.
I don't care.
Put it down.
Nobody even knows the cup.
All right, listen. I'll kick you in your cup.
Yeah, thank you, my friend. I do wear one.
I'm just saying, if this new brave gay world happens, the new normal.
Nobody likes this when you bring this up. I don't know why.
Well, it's a very uncomfortable topic.
Yeah, it is.
This is uncomfortable?
I don't know.
Yes.
Maybe I'm just comfortable with my sexuality. Maybe people are just homophobic.
Absolutely.
Okay, so stop that. No, you're not. You love all people. Or you hate people based on their personalities, not based on their sexual choice.
No doubt.
You hate all people based on their...
I like all people.
Okay. I'm just saying...
Did it. You maniac! You blew it up! Oh, damn you!
Remember that?
Damn you all to hell!
That's kind of the way I feel around this city. You maniacs! You ruined it! You've turned it into Detroit! Okay, can I finish? Can I make my point? I'm sorry you're uncomfortable, Miss Darling, who used to climb under a friend of mine, which is pretty awesome.
A wonderful woman.
I know all her...
Known Julie forever. She's wonderful.
I know all of her sexual secrets.
That ain't good.
And that little twirly, dipsy doodle tongue thing she does.
I don't know. I'm not
Does
so
she do
sure.
the
I
alphabet?
still have a few tricks.
Can I tell you, I'm just saying, North, if this comet comes by and turns us gay, and you're the bottom...
Why do you do this?
When you look back at me... Now, wait a minute. When you look back at me... I want you to have a goatee. I find it so fascinating that Liberace got this young boy and got plastic surgery to look like him.
Liberace.
This is my friend, Scott Thorson.
You were incredible out there.
Well, this must be fate. I have a great idea. Why don't you come work for me?
So the Liberace movie's coming out.
As what?
And it just looks awesome. Michael Douglas and Matt Damon as Liberace and Scott Thorson.
Brother, lover, best friend.
I'll do whatever you want.
By the way, now the rumor is that he was a good pianist, but he sucked on the organ. I want to tell you something. He was also a very good organ player, Liberace. He could play most instruments.
So young.
So he got this young boy, and he fell in love with him, and then he had plastic surgery on this young boy to look like him.
So we can be family.
All I do is give and give and give.
I can't live like this.
You're being paranoid, Scott. Are you stoned?
I'm not. I'm upset. Don't change the subject.
I don't even have my own face.
Dr. Travasky is here, and I'm hoping that he can turn my producer French into me through surgery. We're going to talk about that coming up. When I went to the Liberace Museum in Vegas, all these old women still refused to believe, Lee was not gay. That was a vicious media lie. He was not gay. He just was dedicated to his mother. That's why he never married another woman. So, anyway, I'm just saying, North, if that comet happened, you'd have to get a goatee.
Here he is.
Come on over here. Who's sporting wood? Who's sporting wood? Your woods. Okay, come on over here. Now, Doc, what would it take? I know your thing is mostly... This guy has no idea.
Priceless.
He has no idea what the hell's going on. The look of complete bewilderment.
Right. Welcome to America.
I think you got to get rid of the crow's feet under the eyes, Doc, first, and then do the chin tuck.
Are you talking about me?
No, him.
Oh, okay.
No, you need more work.
Listen,
No,
Doc.
no, he doesn't need it.
Doc, what would it take to turn my young apprentice, my Padawan learner, what would it take to turn him into me?
Oh, about 20 years. Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Nice.
Oh, man.
Oh, wait a
Ouch.
minute.
Right in the...
He just,
wait a minute.
That was the dipsy
care of
doodle
you.
right there.
Wait a minute. That was a dipsy doodle. I just flung the comedy arrow.
Right.
Oh,
And then he deflected it, and that comedy arrow came back.
Right back. Right. It's like an onion.
he did a great job. Give him credit. Good comeback.
And then Mancow's head exploded.
Yeah. Good comeback by the doc.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. All right. David Spade on Reese Witherspoon's recent release from prison. You know, she was in jail there. Big media story. Apparently, she said, "Don't you know who I am?"
She became June Carter.
Don't you know who I am?
Yeah, she became her role in
like
Walk the Line.
Brandmeier in his mansion with a big machine that has fake laughter. Don't they know who I was? I was something in 1983. I really was.
Reese Witherspoon got arrested with her husband.
David Spade says, look.
How often is it acceptable to use the "Don't you know who I am" card?
Yeah.
Reese is falling to pieces? Is that what I'm hearing?
David Spade is saying, look, if you have to say, "Don't you know who I am," you're not a very big star.
No.
Okay?
With the hair dye. She dyed her hair brown. Nobody even knows who she is.
So now she's trying to stay out of the news. Now she has turned down all of her media.
Embarrassed.
Well, now
Of
next
course
time
she's embarrassed. She was drunk and stupid.
Next time, which is how I like him. Next time she gets arrested, the cops won't know her because she's avoided all this media.
Right. She was supposed to be on.
It's a vicious circle.
She was supposed to be on Kimmel, and she canceled.
And Fallon.
She needs a new publicist then.
Needs a new publicist. How are you, Miss Darling?
I'm good. Thanks for having me on today.
How was my friend in bed? I'm just
don't
curious.
ask me any questions
I
about that.
know.
Come on, I don't kiss and tell. Do you guys kiss and tell?
Yes, it's all we do.
See, I don't know. I think girls are actually worse than men when it comes to kissing and telling, but I can't.
Who's that little weather girl you nailed over at ABC, North? The little weather girl, the little blonde.
No, I did not a weather girl. No.
Oh, okay.
It was a producer.
A
what are you out of
weatherman?
your mind? What are you?
Right.
What are you crazy? What are you talking about, weather girl?
I don't want to say
the
his
little
name.
blonde.
I don't want to say his name, but there's a large weather.
His name.
There's a large weatherman, and he looks like Fred Flintstone, and I experimented with him.
Of course you did.
But it was just experimentation. Oh, by the way, Dewey Lord of the Fat Chicks right now working our website.
I don't want.
This is a live feed. He's loving the show today. It's Secretary's Day. Wish I had a secretary. Rand Paul is okay with drones killing American citizens. Well, I guess I don't have to worry about supporting Rand Paul. The Elvis impersonator that sent the poison to Obama, Mr. President, what's his name, Barack Hussein Obama? He, the poison letter he got, and the Elvis impersonator did all that. It was all a setup, and they let the guy go.
They gave him 3 names.
Yeah.
Set him up.
Isn't it amazing that at the Mr. Stern, you can jump in here, or Dr. Feelgood, whatever, or Mr. Darling, or whoever. Anyway, you can call 1-888-2-MAN-COW. Isn't it amazing? Isn't it amazing that there is a Saudi national, a person of great interest, a terrorist, a national security threat that we're shipping out of the country? The guy is at the finish line, covered with blood. All the cops on the scene. This is at the Boston bombing. All the cops said, that's the guy. Now, forget the police chiefs, which are politicians. If you ever hang with a cop, they can tell you, that guy's doing meth, no, that guy's coke, that guy's crack, that guy is a thief, that guy's a rapist. They can tell by looking because they're cops. They have a sense of this. So everybody at the marathon that was around and all the cops said, that's the guy. Covered with blood at the scene of the crime. Immediately, we declare him a person of interest and a national threat and ship him out of America. Obama has an emergency meeting, which everybody knows about, documented, lamestream media. Look, if ABC, CBS, and NBC can get this low-hanging fruit, believe me, okay? Obama has an immediate meeting with the head of Saudi Arabia, all the heads. And the guy is shipped out of town. Same thing happened on 9/12. So who is this guy? Who was this guy that all the cops thought was guilty and were the 2 brothers? They killed one and the other one. Actually, they didn't kill one. The brother killed one. You know that story?
Yeah, the brother ran over his own brother. The Boston police shot 1,000 rounds at the other guy and couldn't hit him. I mean, how do you shoot 1,000 rounds and not touch the kid? Then he had to shoot himself.
Kicking indoors and forcing law-abiding citizens out of their homes at gunpoint.
Yep.
This is America. These are some of the emails I'm getting. 8,000 feds were chasing a 19-year-old.
Right.
Hey, we're the best country in the world. USA, USA. I love America, but whoa. What is this craziness? And who was this Saudi? And what about these 12 other Muslim terrorist cells they found in Boston? What about it? What about it?
They have arrested 5 other people that they haven't been talking about.
Yeah, but no connection. And who was this Saudi national? And then, of course...
But now the kid is talking.
Of course, what they're saying is, the Saudis... Why did the Saudis fund this guy? Why did the Saudis pay for Obama's college before he was anybody? What is the connection? What are these rumored connections? And why was this guy shipped away so quickly? So they shut down a major city, not just a 1 or 2 mile area where they were looking, but the whole city, cabs, buses, everything was shut down. And, the city, 2 days of income just destroyed. And I bet someone's going to get in trouble for that. No, wait a minute. It's the government. Mm-hmm. There is no accountability. No one got fired. No one, will lose $1 of their payment. And everybody's cheering how Boston behaved. I'm sorry. A police state where they at gunpoint, they're forcing a whole city to stand down. This is era.
If it wasn't for civilians, they wouldn't have caught the kid.
That's right.
We
talked about this. 8,000 cops. First of all, the brother ran over his brother and killed him.
Yes.
Accidentally, I assume.
I'm not sure because the brother was wired.
White hat killed black hat.
Right.
And then in the boat, it was a civilian that found him. The cops were absolutely useless.
Dog sniffers, the dogs were out half hour
sniffers,
before.
Right.
And then for 3 hours during the race, they took the dogs away.
Yeah. What is the Family Guy connection? Have you heard anything about this?
Yes, I heard something about it.
Family Guy had an episode that...
Bombing.
And the Internet's filled with talk about this. The Internet... Look, Long Kiss Goodnight predicted 9/11, as did an X-Files spinoff called The Lone Gunman. Family Guy. Here we go.
I'm Bob Costas, here with Boston Marathon winner Peter Griffin. Peter, how did you do it?
Damn phone's busted. Maybe I dialed wrong.
What you just saw was an episode of Family Guy that aired on the Fox network March 17th last month.
Keep it going. I just want to say something here. I just need to explain to people that you saw...
The main character in the plot.
So Peter became friends with Muslims. He started to dress Muslim, and he calls a phone twice.
By killing the other party.
Yeah, and he wins the Boston Marathon by killing everybody else involved because the Muslims planted bombs.
And this was an episode way before
Detonated
this.
2 explosions
a month ago.
via a cell phone.
Yeah.
Of course, there were 2 explosions in the tragedy that we saw yesterday in Boston.
Immediately, the Internet started talking about this.
2 different episodes spliced together. It's not. It's the same episode. You can go on Wikipedia
called Turban
and
Cowboy.
look up Turban Cowboy, which is the name of the episode. Tells you about the plot. Tells you about how deleted scenes, they're now deleting scenes out of rebroadcasts of this episode in sympathy for the victims of the Boston Marathon bombings because it so closely paralleled real events.
So you have to ask yourself, was it inspired by Islam, which means submit? You submit or die, that's what it means, Islam. Was it inspired by Islam or an episode of Family Guy?
It seems
it's
today.
Either one scares me.
How about the cop sitting there at MIT doing nothing, takes a bullet in his head?
4 to 5 bullets.
Because they wanted to get the guy's gun.
Yeah. They couldn't just go, give us the gun.
Well, and the gun was locked, so they couldn't get the gun after all. He had his gun locked in.
And CNN, by the way, they're still in Boston. They'll be in Boston for a month. They think they're not leaving. They don't want this thing to end. John Berman's out there going, I'm in Boston. 5 weeks from now, he'll be in Boston.
Here's the way you watch CNN. Whatever they say, believe the opposite.
Absolutely.
Okay, listen. It's now legal for gay people to get married in France. Are you French, sir?
No, I'm not.
No. So my grandfather thinks. That means everyone in France can now get married. So, man, we'll be right back. A 7-year-older hijacks a car. We've got video, we've got audio, we've got everything coming up. Plus, very naughty Julie Darling is here.